What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're gonna be doing an Orlando Magic realistic rebuild. Before we get into it, let's try to set a like goal of over 100 likes today. And of course, if you're not subscribed, you need to change that right now because we are less than 9,000 or less than 100 subs away from 9,000 subscribers. So it helped me out a lot. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and do that right now. But guys, we're going to be doing the Orlando Magic today. So I asked you guys in the community tab because I kind of had no idea what I wanted to do with this team, because this team is just kind of like, it's not that they're a mess because they're a decent team. It's just kind of like, I just don't know this team's direction yet. Like, because the team they have constructed right now is not a championship team, and we all know that. But eventually, if things went their way, like, you know, Mo develops into something good, Markelle lives up to the expectations he had coming into the league, things could definitely turn around for this team. So I heard you guys, and I'm going to be keeping Aaron Gordon because a lot of you wanted me to keep Aaron Gordon throughout the video. So I'm going to try to keep him. I usually trade him, but he's only 24. So basically the two targets I'm focusing on trading in this video is Nikola Vucevic and Evan Fournier, because we need to get rid of these guys, kind of build around the young guys we have on this team, and start, you know, and establish a direction for Orlando Magic. That way we can kind of start trending up to where we want to be. But for now, pretty sure the Magic are fighting their way in. They might be in the playoffs right now, or they're, I think the last I knew, they might, are they the 7th seed or 8th seed? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yeah, so I had a feeling they were in the playoff picture. I just couldn't remember what seed they were. So I remember they were like at 7, but I didn't know if they had fallen out. But 28 and 35, so they are the 8th seed right now. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and submit this first season, and let's see if we can get that 8th seed. But if not, we still have a long road ahead of us of getting this team back on track where we want it to be. At the end of season number 1, we ended up getting the 7th seed despite kind of going 36 and 46, which kind of was worse than I wanted it to be. But you know what? Playoffs is the playoffs. I honestly would have rather have been in the lottery just because we need a draft pick, you know, a higher draft pick, but that's okay. So we had 20 points from Nikola Vucevic, 19 from Evan Fournier, and 15 from Aaron Gordon, 13 from Markelle Fultz, and 13.5 from Terrence Ross. So Jonathan Isaac did all right too, and Mo Bamba, DJ Augustine, and all that. So let's just go ahead and simulate this season. We can recap the rotation real quick, or these playoffs, I should say. Well, you know, we can look at the rotation real quick. So we had James Ennis, Aaron Gordon. I don't like that already. So Jonathan Isaac is coming off the bench, and for some reason he is cold right now. I know somebody wanted me to move Aaron Gordon to small forward, and then Jonathan Isaac, leave him at the 4, because Jonathan Isaac is 6'11", so I definitely agree with that. So we'll move Aaron Gordon to the small forward and have Jonathan Isaac start, despite him being cold right now. I'm not sure why, but we're gonna go ahead and, you know, just buckle down and see if we can beat the Raptors in the playoffs. Maybe DJ Augustine can have an amazing game 1 again, and we can beat them. Like, have a game 1 4 times, and then we can beat them just like he did last year against the Kawhi Leonard Raptors. But we did kind of push him to 6, so I can be happy with that. But we're gonna go ahead and simulate the rest of these playoffs because we have a whole offseason to get to. Los Angeles Lakers end up winning the championship here over the Toronto Raptors in 7 games. Good for Toronto to beat the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. But like I said, we still have this whole offseason to go. And guys, I think we're gonna have a good first offseason. I think we really are. We'll have to see how it goes for us. But for the draft lottery, we ended up with the 15th pick, so right outside of the lottery. I'm happy with that. So hopefully we can get like a nice little steal here. Steve Clifford, I think I may keep him for now. I do kind of want to fire him eventually, but I might look for a different head coach in the 2nd season, because I've noticed in every video in the very first season I fire the head coach and get a better one. But what if I wait a little bit? Just wait a little bit longer. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I will fire the assistant though, because he is trash, and then we'll go ahead and get a different assistant there, and we'll sign both those guys. We'll have a good trainer for those 3 untapped potentials we're definitely gonna need. Let's go to the draft, and we have the 15th overall pick, and I don't think we have another pick. We have a 2nd round pick from the Lakers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and draft here for the number 15th overall pick and see what we get. Hopefully something good falls to us. So we got, let's see what we got. We have offers. It looks like 4 offers. Brandon Clark, Dylan Brooks. Why would the Grizzlies do this? Definitely wouldn't do that for the 15th pick. Warren, OG Anunoby. So yeah, those were good offers, but none of them were very realistic. So we don't need a center though, so I really don't want to take Nkongwu here. Theo, I kind of like the idea of Theo, but I guess he's 6'5", so technically he could play shooting guard for us to replace Evan Fournier. I think Evan Fournier usually ends up declining, and I haven't gotten Theo in a while. I think I might do that. So I think we're gonna grab Theo here, play him at shooting guard next to Markelle Fultz, and he'll be our backcourt mate for Markelle Fultz for the rest of the video. Hopefully it pans out well. So Theo, welcome to Orlando, and Jared Butler, we'll go ahead and sign you as well. And then yeah, we'll sign you, why not? And then go player options. We got Fournier actually accepts. Okay, If I remember correctly, he usually declines that, but he actually accepted it this time, so that's good. I'm happy to have him back because I want to trade him. So let's go to qualifying offers. Wesley Awundu, if you want to come back in your qualifying offer, we can definitely take care of that. But we got negative $11 million in cap space. DJ Augustin's a free agent. If the price is right, I might get him back just to be a veteran backup point guard. But for now, we got to look at what we got going on. So we got Theo, Markelle Fultz. So yeah, I didn't want to move Markelle Fultz to shooting guard, so I'm glad we got Theo instead. We could keep Evan Fournier for this first season and see how that goes, but he is on a 1-year deal, so we might as well take advantage of his contract. Then Ross is actually a good backup shooting guard. Did you guys see his box score the other night? 35 points with zeros across the board. He literally had 35, no rebounds, no assists, no steals, no nothing. Just 35 points. Like that is the perfect example of do what you're told. So let's does Theo go up at shooting guard? He does. Okay, so he does. That's good. I might send him to the G League. I don't know yet, but because we do have a lot of shooting guards right now, so we could develop Theo in the G League for this first season and keep Fournier until the trade deadline. Potentially, we could try to do that. Aaron Gordon will leave at small forward, and Isaac will leave at the power forward, and Aminu is a decent backup to where we'll leave him for now. And then Mo Bamba. I definitely want to open up the minutes for Mo Bamba this offseason. I want to go ahead and get rid of Nikola Vucevic if I can. It's just kind of like I gotta find the most realistic trade I can find out here. So okay, there's a glitch because obviously I already drafted, so please don't do that again, 2K, because obviously I don't have the 15th pick anymore. So there it goes. All right, so we get Tobias Harris back if we wanted to bring him back to Orlando. No thanks. That contract's just so we got Brandon Clark, Tyus Jones. The only thing we gotta think of a team that needs a center. Like this team, actually, I like to trade a lot. Malik Monk and Nikola. Okay, so Nikola Vucevic from Malik Monk and Cody Zeller. That's actually not bad at all. That seems pretty realistic to me because Charlotte could get an actual center, to play with Terry Rozier and Devontae Graham. So I might come back to that. We'll see. The Kings definitely need a center as well. So if we want to do something like this, where we get Rashawn Holmes, who's going to expire, and Bielitsa. So I like some of these offers so far. Julius Randle, don't really want him. We don't really need a forward right now. We have plenty. So Garrett Harris and Monte Morris. The Nuggets already have Nikola Jokic, so why would they do that? Pacers, they don't need a center either. Pelicans, yeah, they're kind of rebuilding right now and they want to stay young. So I guess we could do this too, but Draymond Green brings no value to me. So I'm going to choose between these two offers. So do we want Malik Monk and Cody Zeller? Or do we want Rashawn Holmes and Bielitsa? So honestly, if I look at this, from a certain standpoint, I'd rather have the young player in Malik Monk. That way we can kind of, have him come off our bench or something eventually or whatever. And then Holmes and Bielitsa are both expiring, so we could re-sign Holmes. But I think I'm going to do this trade. I'm going to try to squeeze a second round or a first round pick out of them because I feel like Vucevic is at least worth like a, lottery protected pick or something like that. But they're not interested. They want a Jared Butler and they want to give me Caleb Martin, lottery protected pick. I'm cool with this. We'll do this trade. I think this is somewhat of a realistic trade. So we'll go ahead and have Theo develop in the G League for this first season. Malik Monk is going to get minutes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Terrence Ross to the 3 because I know he goes up if you move him to the 3. So that's what we're going to do there. So for this first season, Markelle Fultz, and we'll have Malik Monk backing up Evan Fournier, and then we'll probably trade Evan Fournier at the trade deadline. We have Aaron Gordon, Terrence Ross, Jonathan Isaac, Aminu, and Mo Bamba and Cody Zeller. So that's going to be our roster for the first season. I'll go ahead and re-sign DJ Augustin for like that veteran backup point guard presence if we really needed it. So we'll get DJ Augustin back, and then other than that, guys, I think that's all I'm going to do for this first season because I don't think we have cap space honestly anyway. So yeah, I think we're good with that. So I'm going to go ahead and submit to the end of season number 2. Actually, I might stop at the trade deadline, like I said, to trade Evan Fournier, but let's go ahead and see how season number 2 goes for us. At the trade deadline, trying to trade Evan Fournier. We're actually a decent team. We're 21-28 right now. Evan Fournier is having himself a decent season, but like I said, he's an expiring contract, so I want to get value for him before he's gone. So 16 points per game on great shooting, so I should be able to sell him to some contender if they have the cap space to take him. So I'm thinking Dallas. So Dallas, this trade would go through right now if I wanted it to go through, but I want to try to get a first if I can. So we're gonna go ahead and reset this, and basically if I get Tim Hardaway, I'm probably just gonna buy him out basically because I feel like that's something that that could potentially happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a 2025 pick from them and see if they'll do this. No. So let's see what they got. Okay, so they want to give me Justin Jackson, they want DJ Augustin, and they want my lottery protected pick, which I don't want to trade at first if I don't have to. So what if I gave you a couple of seconds instead? Would you do something like this? Even though I don't think I should be giving up picks at all, and they're not interested, they still want my, okay, now they want my pick. I'm not doing that. Let's go ahead and reset that. Let's go back, and I guess if I can't get a first, getting seconds is at least somewhat of something for Tim or for Evan Fournier. So I'm gonna try one more time and let's reset that trade. They want my pick. Instead, I don't want to give you, I don't have to give you Justin, like, yeah, I don't need Justin Jackson. You can go ahead and take Wundu. Okay, I guess I can't do that. What if we gave you like a couple of seconds and you don't have to give me Justin Jackson? Okay, so we got a first out of him and we got, okay, so basically Tim Hardaway, Evan Fournier, we gave them DJ Augustine a couple seconds, and we got Tim Hardaway in a first. So basically, honestly, that kind of sucked because I didn't want to have to give up DJ Augustine or seconds, but this is 2K, so it's very, very hard in order, you know, to finesse people in this. I mean, it's easy in the trade finder, but proposing trade, it's a lot different. Whenever I trade findered Evan Fournier, there was nothing out there really. So now Tim Hardaway, don't really need him and don't really want him. I would trade him, but realistic in real life, you can't, you know, trade somebody right away after. So there's like a 60-day thing. So basically, I'm just going to buy him out because I don't need him and I don't really want him to make us better. So I'm going to release him because I also want to get Malik Monk that starting shooting guard spot because he's actually having himself a decent season. So now we have Markelle Fultz, Malik Monk, and now Ross is starting over Aaron Gordon, which is interesting, but I don't want that to happen. So we're going to go ahead and roll with this. So yeah, our team got a little bit worse, but now we're going to go ahead and just simulate the rest of the season. And hopefully, guys, we can continue to be decent. But if not, that's all right. And then we'll have another pick in this offseason. And then we can go ahead and count on the return of Theo, Mo Bamba, Markelle Fultz, Theo, Jonathan Isaac. That sounds pretty good to me for this third season. At the end of season number 2, the Atlanta Hawks have won the championship, which is quite surprising to me because the Hawks, I don't know, man. I just don't think they're there yet. But obviously, it's just 2K. And they beat the Clippers in a 6-game series.
That's terrible.
While Trae Young won Finals MVP. So definitely interesting to say the least, but I'm not shocked at the same time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into this offseason and get right to it. So we got the draft lottery. We didn't make the playoffs, so we almost made it, but we are projected the 12th overall pick. So hopefully we get lucky and maybe jump up to number 1 or something. Let's see. So we stay at number 12, and Oklahoma City has number 2 and number 3. So the Rockets were that bad. I'm telling you, man, the Rockets are so bad after the first season in 2K. I don't know what it is, because like I noticed that when I was doing my Rockets rebuild, they just do bad in season number 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire Steve Clifford now. I think it's time to let him go. So I know some of you were commenting, if he's here, I want to get him. Yes, Billy Donovan. I want to go ahead and get Billy Donovan because he's from Florida and he went, you know, he coached at Florida. So I'm pretty sure he did anyway. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he did. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Billy Donovan, although his ratings aren't great, so maybe I shouldn't. Underwood, I thought his ratings would be a bit better, but you know what? Just for people that were commenting it, we'll go ahead and get Billy Donovan to come be our head coach because he's actually a pretty good coach in real life, I would say. So let's go to the draft, and we have the 12th overall pick. I get it. You don't want me to draft Joe Nobody. So only number 12. So what we're going to do is we need to get rid of Aminu too, but he probably won't get minutes, so it really won't matter. So for number 12, let's see what we got going on down here. So I'm looking for a bench player, if nothing else. Let's see. Brian Antoine, Skylar Lewis, Isaiah Mobley, Wendell Moore, Dante, or somebody who gets into the G League potentially. So CJ Walker. I guess I'll take CJ Walker out of Oregon just to change it up. I don't know. I usually get, there was somebody there that I usually get. I don't remember his name. He's a 7-3 overall. So yeah, I'll probably send him to the G League. Mo Bamba and Caleb Martin will go ahead and accept qualifying offers. Lovin Frazier, free agent. Malik Monk and Markelle Fultz, free agent. So I want to bring both of them back if I can. And whoa, I almost forgot to show the stats. We got to show the stats for season number 2 because I almost forgot. So let's go look at the stats real quick. So we had 16 from Aaron Gordon, and now Markelle, everybody's gone. So yeah, I definitely just screwed that up. But Markelle Fultz had himself a good season. If I can find him real quick, I will. Let's see. There he is. Okay, I mean, he's the most important one. 25 points per game. So obviously, we're definitely bringing him back. And then for as Malik Monk is concerned, I'm so sorry I forgot to show the stats, man. I usually don't do that. Let's go to Malik Monk, and he had 14, so not bad. So I definitely want to bring him back if I can, but I don't want to have to pay him 16 mil either. So what we got going on right now as far as our salary cap table is concerned, we got negative $10 million. So we're going to renounce Zeller. We don't want to bring him back. And then Jonathan Isaac, is he a free agent too? Why did I have his qualifying offer? Is he a free agent? He is. Why don't I have his bird rights? That's weird. Huh. That's really weird. Okay, I definitely want to bring him back if I can. But is he gone? He really is. Okay, so I want to get Jonathan Isaac back. Mo Bamba is going to be the starting center still. And then Theo's going to start shooting guard for us, which is good. And he's got good defense, which is also awesome. So we need Fultz back. And then Aaron Gordon, he's all right and all, but I definitely, if I can find a better small forward, I wouldn't mind it because we kind of need a better small forward. We do have cap space though, so maybe we could sign one of these crazy small forwards. Kawhi's not coming to Orlando. Jason Tatum is never going to be able to come here because they're gonna match him every time. DeRozan, you know, that was kind of a rumor out there, but I don't really want to join him up with this young squad we got going on. So basically, Michael Porter, though, would be interesting. If we could trade Aaron Gordon and bring Michael Porter in, if we give him his money, Denver definitely probably wouldn't match. Oubre is another interesting one, but Michael Porter could be that other player next to Markelle Fultz that we could really need. So Aaron Gordon, do we want to give him another chance, or do we want to have him just come off the bench for us? He could be a nice bench small forward if we wanted to. So I guess I'll look for a trade for Terrence Ross. He's a good scorer off the bench, so hopefully I can find something all right. Osman, and they give me a first. Let's keep looking. Derek Jones, Alec Burks, and a first. We could do something like this. That gives me a good backup shooting guard. I'm cool with that. Brunson. Let's see. This gives the Mavericks a little bit of a win now player. And we get Jalen Brunson because the Mavericks barely play this guy anyway, I feel like. So, you know, I could do this. I'll even throw in a second if you really want me to. And they're not interested now, which is why I don't know why that doesn't work. Like, I don't know why it's so weird. So we're just going to do a swap. So Mavericks get themselves more shooting next to Luka, and we get a good backup point guard in Jalen Brunson that the Mavericks barely play anyway. So let's go ahead and see Theo. We got Aaron Gordon. Let's go ahead and get our guy. So we want Michael Porter Jr., which is something I really want now. So let's go. We want Isaac back as well. I don't know why why he's not restricted. He doesn't get a good offer anyway. So we're going to get Michael Porter, and then we're going to definitely wait for those other guys to get an offer because Markelle Fultz isn't going anywhere either. But Michael Porter, Markelle Fultz, Theo, that sounds good to me, honestly. So we're going to sign both those guys. And then Michael Porter, we're going to go ahead and sign as well. So let's go ahead and let's go to Markelle Fultz, Malik Monk. I'm going to go ahead and give Markelle Fultz his money, honestly, because I'm definitely going to be paying this guy. He had a great season for us. Where is he at? Where is he? Where is he at? Okay, he's probably down here somewhere, right? Hopefully, please. Okay, yes, he is. All right, so we're gonna give Markelle Fultz his money as well. Had a great season. Not gonna lose Jonathan Isaac for no reason. So now we really just need to re-sign Malik Monk, and then we need Jonathan Isaac back, and we just need I think we'll be good after that. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and simulate to the end of season number 3, and I think we have a very good team going into season number 3. At the trade deadline, I'm gonna try to get ourselves a star to come to Orlando because free agents are coming to Orlando. So let's try to get one via trade. So we threw in Aaron Gordon, Malik Monk, Aminu, 2 firsts. We're calling up Washington. We're saying, hey boy, I got Aminu, Monk, Aaron Gordon, 2 firsts for your boy Bradley Beal, who I know doesn't want to be in Washington anymore. I'm just kidding. Bradley Beal has already been said how he wants to be in Washington for the rest of his career, but we're going to pretend like he wants out now. So we're going to go ahead and offer this up, and they agree. So I didn't expect him to take that right away, but we have Bradley Beal. We have ourselves a star now. That way we can make our push to the playoffs, because right now we're the 13th seed in the East. We're 16-21, which isn't bad. So we can easily turn this around. So I wanted to turn it around now. So now we have Fultz, Beal, Porter, Isaac, Mo Bamba, Theo, Jalen Brunson, Schofield, and Melvin Frazier. Wow, the bottom of the bench is trash. I didn't even realize that. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to fix this because I guess I did just trade a few players. So we definitely need to fix this up. So let's see, do we have any free agents that we could just bring in? Jakob, oh, there are some free agents out here. So we could bring Alfred Payton back to Orlando. We don't need a guard though. Can we get Okafor to come be our backup center? We definitely can. Okay, Okafor, come be our backup center for us. So we'll have Okafor there. And then Schofield is fine, but let's see if we can get a better backup small forward potentially. I don't know if we're going to have the roster room. Let's see, just in case. Ben McLemore, you want to come to Orlando? Get some minutes here? And no, he does not. We can't afford him. Okay, Brokoff, you want to come here? Want to come play in Orlando for a little bit? All right, cool. So now we got both those guys at the buyout market, whatever you want to call it. So now the bottom of our bench looks a little bit better. So yeah, guys, we're going to roll with this team going for the rest of the season. And hopefully now that we have Bradley Beal, we can go ahead and get our spot in the playoffs and maybe even win a championship this season. Who knows? At the end of season number 3, LeBron James is the most valuable player at the age of like 37. And then Evan Mobley is your rookie of the year. LaMelo is your 6th man, and AD is your defensive player, and Tyrese Halliburton is your most improved. Lloyd Pierce is your coach of the year. So it looks like the Hawks are still dominating in the Eastern Conference. So we got Luka, Steph, LeBron, Giannis, and Kristaps on the All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team here, and All-NBA third team. So we went 44-38, which is good enough for the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. So that is very good to see. This was the rotation we're rocking with, as you guys just saw like a couple minutes ago, or probably 2 seconds ago for you guys. But let's go look at the stats real quick and see what we got going on here. 23 points from Bradley Beal, 21 from Markelle Fultz, 20 from Michael Porter Jr., 12 and 11, and 2 blocks from Mo Bamba himself. Theo with 12 and 7.5 off the bench. So he's kind of our general off the bench, I would say. And then Jalen Brunson 11 and 4, not too bad. Okafor did his thing off the bench for us, and Jonathan Isaac 8. Not really a scorer here. I'm not sure where his career is going to go. Hopefully, you know, he can score better, but I know his shot tendency in 2K is like really low, and I really haven't messed with it. So let's go ahead, guys, and see if we can beat the Knicks in the first round. Let's see what they got going on. They got Mitchell Robinson, Gallinari, Denia Avita, Evan Fournier. Ooh, Evan Fournier is in New York now. Let's go ahead. And they got Cade Cunningham. I just saw that last second. So let's see if we can beat them. We're up 1-0 to start the series. We're up 2-0. Can we go up 3-0, please? Yes, we are up 3-0. And can we beat them in 4? We do. So we swept the Knicks. Not bad, but now we get to play the powerhouse Atlanta Hawks. This might go badly. I'm not sure. Let's go see what the Hawks have to make them so dang good. They have Trae Young, Clint Capella, John Collins, and Andre Drummond. Really? You needed Drummond and Capella? Really, Atlanta? Why? And they have LaMelo off the bench. Makes sense. LaMelo and Trae Young backcourt would be kind of nasty. I wonder if they start together. Or do they start Josh Richardson? They probably start Josh Richardson, knowing 2K. But, guys, I'm nervous going into the series, but hopefully we can beat them. They're up 1-0 to start. They're up 2-0. And yeah, they're going to sweep us, aren't they? Yep, they are. Okay, so not surprised at all, but I feel like if we develop a little bit more, we're going to go ahead and get into this 4th season, and we're actually going to be better. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to go ahead and run this team back the same. I don't think I'm going to really change anything. I really like what we got going on. So I'm going to go ahead, run this team back, and hopefully in season number 4, we can have a higher seed, and hopefully we don't have to play Atlanta again. At the end of season number 4, Giannis Antetokounmpo is your most valuable player. Emoni Bates is your rookie of the year. Jalen Johnson is your 6th man, and Giannis is your defensive player. And most improved goes to Jalen Johnson as well. So yeah, two players won the same award, or won 2 awards. Okay, that's kind of interesting. But we got rookie of the year going to Emoni Bates and all that. So here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, and All-NBA third team. Didn't this guy come off the bench for us? Oh wait, he's an I thought this was the All-NBA team. I was like, what is going on? So I'll have to recap what we had on our roster here in a second. But we went 54-28, which is good enough for the first seed in the Eastern Conference, which is good. So let's recap the rotation in the roster we had. So we had Markelle Fultz, Bradley Beal, Michael Porter, Jonathan Isaac, and Mo Bamba. You guys all knew that, but the bench changed a little bit. So we had Theo, Jalen Brunson, that you guys knew, and then CJ Walker. You guys saw I drafted him, sent him to G League, and now he's here. And then with the 21st overall pick, the CPU took this guy. So I was like, you know what, we'll throw him in the rotation, see how he does. So 54-28. Let's go look at the stats real quick and see how that went. So we had 24 from Bradley Beal, 20 from Michael Porter, and 20 from Markelle Fultz, 12.5 from Theo off the bench, 12 and 12 from Mo Bamba, and still 2 blocks. So yeah, hopefully this is our season to win this championship. I'm hoping this will be the last season, so let's see what happens. So we are up 1-0 on the Charlotte Hornets, which is a good start. Now they even it up with us. We're up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1 on them? And we do. Can we beat them in 5 games is the question. Nope, 3-2. Let's not lose to them, please. Let's not lose to the... Why didn't I do Simcast? Why didn't I do Simcast, man? You gotta be kidding me. All right. Well, we'll run it back one more time. Boys, here we are in season number 5. The rotation was literally the same as last year, so I'm not really going to go over it. But as far as the stats were concerned, 23 from Bradley Beal, 22 from Fultz, and 19. So yeah, these basically look the same as last year almost. So we got the Knicks in the first round. Let's go see what they got. Cade Cunningham is a 90, Mitch Robinson, Avita, Fournier. So they definitely have a good team. We beat them early in the video, but let's see if we can beat them again as we're up 1-0 to start the series. They do even it up. Can we beat them? We're up 2-1 now. Can we go up 3-1, please? No, it's an even series. Let's not lose in the first round again. 3-2, and we win in 6 games. Okay, the Hornets beat us last year. I didn't even really look at what they had. Well, they had Paul George and Malcolm Brogdon. I guess they did have a decent roster, but man, we're a way higher seed. Hopefully we can beat them this time around. We're up 1-0, 2-0. Can we go up 3-0, please? 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? This is where we were last year and we lost. This is where we... Okay. I almost freaked out, but now we get to play Atlanta Hawks. Let's go see what they got going on. They probably have the same roster. Trae, LaMelo, Drummond, Collins. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be a very tough matchup, but hopefully we can beat them. They're up 1-0 starts. We even it up. We're up 2-1. 3-1. Oh my gosh. Please, please, 2K, please. Oh no, we're going to game 7 with the Hawks. It's in Atlanta. Please, 2K, help me out. We're getting blown out, aren't we? We are getting blown out, aren't we? 87-111. We're getting blown out. All right, man. Well, yeah, we tried. At least we got to the Western or the Eastern Conference Finals and went to 7 games with the best team in the East. To end this video off. That's the best I'm gonna end it with, because this video is already running a little bit longer than I wanted to anyway. So we got the Hawks win the championship in 6 games. So the Hawks are the juggernaut of the NBA now. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. I'm gonna end it here. It's Crushables, and I'm saying peace.